How's it going, everyone? I wanted to make this video today about owning your own laser engraving business, the good and the bad. And the reason why I wanted to make this is because a lot of people don't understand, like, there's good and bad with every business and every job you have, but it's how you weigh everything out. Yeah, we own our own business and we basically work 24/7, and that's okay to us, because the good part of that is we're spending our time at our house, because this is all in our basement. All of this is all, we grew out of our basement and we're still in our basement. We plan on staying on our homestead all the time. And you know, the other good thing is, the number one good thing is, we get to spend all the time with our kids, you know, except for when they're in school. But that to me is worth it tenfold. Who doesn't want it? You know, your kids are awesome, your kids are fun. But anyways, what I wanted to say too is it's now 10:43, okay, and I'm making this May 18th 2020, and I'm still working. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning, and I got down here at 8 o'clock after we were done doing chores and making breakfast and getting everything ready with the kids and getting them to school, because all of this COVID stuff going on. Sara, my wife, is doing homeschool, and well, it's online schooling with Zoom and stuff. But anyways, so I've been working this morning, and I'm still working now, and I'm not done yet. It's okay. We took an hour and it was an hour and a half. Yeah, hour and a half. We went out with the kids and we planted some flowers out front, and they had so much fun with that. I didn't play with them a lot today. You know, I had to focus more on work, but I still stopped. I made paper airplanes with my kids, and I went outside, made a fort really quick, build one. You know, you take your 5-10 minutes here and do that, and it's okay. But I'll take a full day like this, and I will just work as much as I can and just pound through all the stuff I got. Work as hard as I can, and then my wife, she just went upstairs to change, pull stuff in the oven and switch it for making bread. But she'll come down here. Now I'm going to start running only one laser instead of both, and I'm going to help her ship. We're going to push all this stuff out, because tomorrow we want to plant our garden. So we want to take that day, and we don't want to work in here. We're going to have to answer questions, you know, convos from Etsy, Amazon, and then also emails we get. And that's fine. We can do that on the phone out there and stop quick and go through whatever we need to on our phone, and we can go right back to planting. Who else can do that? When you're at your job, you can't stop and do that, or you have to take vacation. You know, so it's pros and cons. The bad part, you know, I would say is probably the time. You put a lot of time in, but the good is the time that you value with your family, and the time you get out of it is 100% worth it. And I wouldn't do it any other way. Honestly, I wouldn't. I love it. We do everything debt free. We follow Dave Ramsey, and that has been a huge help and with our success, we think. And that's kept us, while like our debt free journey, we did that, and by doing that, it also helped us with all this COVID stuff. It didn't hurt us. I mean, yeah, we had our days. We had a week. We had more than 1 week, but we had a couple of weeks where it was under $10. One I know was $7 and like some odd cents, but the other weeks were like under 10, and then one was around the 20. But it didn't matter, because we had our savings. We're debt free. We don't have to worry about. We don't have leases on the lasers. We don't have car payments. We don't have credit card payments. So if you want to do this, I encourage you so much to get debt free and do it. When I started this, and my wife, we both worked. She quit when she was pregnant with my third child, who was my little girl, and she never looked back, and she never knew that she could do this, and this is like her dream was to do this. Her dream was always to be a teacher, but once she started having kids and then she became a stay-at-home mom, no, that all changed. And you know, and it does. Expect it change, you know, and it's okay. Change is good. You know, it's how you take it, glass kind of full half thing. But, you know, the other thing is, when she came home, it put stress on me because I was working still, and then I had to come home and still work this and work late nights, which it was okay. You make your sacrifices because you get it back in the end or in the long run, you know. So we kept working towards our goals, and we made a 5-year plan, and we met. So we just looked at the 5-year plan. It was December, right before New Year's, and we couldn't believe we hit everything in our 5-year plan. And then we also went over what we wanted to do in our 5-year plan. So that really was a huge compliment to us, and like encouraging, and like we're like, okay, let's make another 5-year plan, like what we want, where we're gonna go. And that's when we started with you guys. What else can we do? Well, we can grow bigger easily. I mean, it's super easy. Well, I mean, you have to put the work in, but we can grow, we can get more employees. It's there, the work's out there. It's how you present yourself to others, and it's how you want to answer convos back, how you want to interact with the customers. If you want to be like, let's say something broke and you're like, I'm not going to pay for that, it's not my fault. Well, you know, that's fine. You can do it that way. There's people that do, but you're not going to be as good as a businessman or woman in my eyes, because you're not helping the customers. You got to put yourself in their shoes and ask yourself, what would you want done from this company if you received something that was broke or scratched or whatever, even if it's not your fault and it was from the UPS guy or USPS or FedEx or whoever. So it's, if you put all that together and you treat people the way you want to be treated, your business will grow. You just find what you want to do and you do it. And that's what we did, and we focused on it. So then when we started you guys to do YouTube, we wanted to teach. We want to show other people, because that's the other thing. Don't be scared to tell people what you're doing, because people, if you're doing it right, and you'll mess up. You know what? Messing up is the best thing ever, because you're going to learn from it. You're going to learn from mistakes, and you get better and better and better. And it's the best thing ever. When you tell people you're doing a laser engraving business, you want everyone to know, because that's going to be business for you. Also, don't be afraid to teach someone. You know, teach people. I've been teaching people, and I have how many people on here from one of my laser engraving videos, and they're like, hey, did you know that you can do this on CorelDRAW? And I can't remember the guy's name, and I'm super sorry. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the screen. But it was when I was doing a clip art, and he said you can actually go to color and pick, you know, so it picks all black, and you can pull it out so it saves the gray and the white. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a link down below, and it's a video, and it shows you how to do clip art in CorelDRAW. So he showed me a trick that I didn't know, and I've been running my business for over 4 years. So it's a community. You know, you have to help each other. And you know, the other thing is, like, you always get from people that say, well, you can't make that wine glass because someone else makes that wine glass. Well, yes, I can, because I'm going to use a different font, I'm going to use a different style, and I'm going to do my own look on it. So long as you're not copying someone else that's doing the exact same thing, you're fine. And that's the other thing. You're going to make something that no one else is, or different font, and you might like it. If you like it, then there's a million other people out there that like it. You just have to get it in front of them. That's all you have to do. It's SEO, and that's another video. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. And you can do it. Anyone can. It's if you want to, and how bad you want to. And weigh out the options. There is bad. There is. There was a night that it was November the 12th or 13th, somewhere in there, this laser, my brand new one, went down, and the laser tube went out. The thing was only 2 years old. And I was just mad. I was so mad, because I had to run my old laser, the 75 watt, and I couldn't keep up with the orders. That's Christmas time. If anyone runs an Etsy shop or any consumer shop, you know Christmas is insane. Last year, my wife and I were doing every other night. I would sleep, and then she would sleep every other night. We'd work opposite shifts just so we could keep the lasers running and keep shipping. But anyways, when that laser went out, the stress level went through the roof. So you're gonna have stuff that's like that. You're going to have your suppliers that, one of our suppliers, fire, their whole place burnt up, or half of it, so we couldn't get our supplies from that guy. We had to go somewhere else. You know, you find different ways, and you try not to get the best of you. And if something like that does happen with a fire, it's fine. You push it aside and you focus on whatever else you're selling, or you come up with new products and you make new listings and you push that. And then when it comes back, it's just something else to add. You just keep building your foundation and just build up from there. And that's what we've been doing, and it's been working, and it's seriously, it's limitless. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's all up here, and it is a mind game, because you're gonna have people saying no because of jealousy, or just they think it's stupid. But it doesn't matter. If you like doing it, just do it. Just do it. Don't listen to anyone else. The good is way better. There's always, the good outweighs the bad tenfold, in my eyes, for me. And it's not for everyone. It's not. But I highly encourage you to try doing it with, just doing it with working. Don't quit your job. Just do it as a side gig. If it grows from there, then you know what you're doing. Then you know if you're doing something right. And if it's not, you keep making adjustments. It's worth it. I hope this video helps someone out. And, you know, leave me a comment down below and tell me what you guys want. Like, do you want more videos of the laser engraving? Do you want some more of me doing like what we do with the chores and laser engraving? Do you want, you know, clip art or stuff with the drawings, or how to rebuild the laser heads, or the put in new lenses, all that kind of stuff, the maintenance? I mean, let me know. And give it a thumbs up if you like the video. And don't forget to subscribe to help the channel. And we'll keep growing, and I'll keep making videos. Just tell me what you guys want. Glad you got to see me again. Bye.